Chosen one, your recent action was so powerful that God released a miracle for you. This is not something small, and this is not something ordinary, because what you did has already moved heaven in a way you cannot yet fully see. And if you stay here and listen carefully, you will understand why this moment is carrying a blessing that could change everything in your life. There was a decision, a step, a quiet act of faith that you thought was unnoticed, but it reached God with a power that opened a door you did not even know existed. Type Amen if you believe. What you did was not perfect, but it was sincere, and sincerity has a voice that travels beyond human understanding, touching the heart of God in a way that loud actions never can. There was something inside you that chose faith over fear, even when everything around you felt uncertain and heavy, and that choice became a seed planted in divine ground. Type 1111 if you trust in God. You may not have realized it at that moment, but heaven saw you, heaven recognized your effort, and heaven responded in a way that is already beginning to unfold behind the scenes of your life. There is a shift that has started, and it is gentle but powerful, quiet but unstoppable, and it is leading you towards something that will feel like a miracle when it fully arrives. If this is touching your heart, and you feel something stirring deep inside you, take a moment to like this video, because your support helps this message reach others who need this same comfort and hope in their lives. There are times when people believe that only big actions matter, but what you did proves something deeper and more beautiful, because even a small step taken with genuine faith carries a weight that heaven cannot ignore. You chose to keep going when it would have been easier to stop, and that persistence became a signal that your spirit is aligned with something greater than your circumstances. God saw your struggle, and God saw the way you kept your heart open even when disappointment tried to close it, and that openness created a space where divine help could enter freely. There is a reason why you feel a quiet peace growing inside you, even if everything around you has not yet changed, because that peace is a sign that something has already been set in motion. You are not imagining this, and you are not hoping for something that will never come, because what has been released for you is real, and it is moving toward you step by step, moment by moment. The miracle may not arrive all at once in a loud and dramatic way, but it will unfold in a way that fits perfectly into your life, bringing exactly what you need at the right time. There is a gentle hand guiding your path now, and even when you feel unsure, that guidance is still present, still steady, still leading you forward. What you did opened a door that cannot be closed by doubt, fear, or past mistakes, because it was opened by faith, and faith has a strength that nothing else can match. You may look at your life and see things that still feel incomplete, but what you cannot yet see is the quiet preparation happening in the background, where every detail is being arranged with care and purpose. God is not rushing this process, because what is coming needs to arrive at the right moment, in the right way, so it can stay and grow in your life. There is a reason why you were able to take that step when you did, and it was not by accident or coincidence, because you were being gently led toward that moment long before it happened. Your heart was being prepared, your spirit was being strengthened, and your faith was being shaped so that when the moment came, you would be ready to act. And you did act, even if it felt small, even if it felt uncertain, and that is why this miracle has been released for you, because God responds to faith that is real and alive. There is something beautiful about the way your story is unfolding, something that carries both healing and hope, something that will remind you again and again that you are not alone. The miracle that has been released for you is not only about changing your situation, but also about strengthening your heart, lifting your spirit, and showing you that your life has meaning and purpose beyond what you can currently see. It is about restoring what felt lost, renewing what felt weak, and bringing light into places that once felt heavy and dark. You are being carried through this moment with care, and even when you feel tired, that care does not leave you, because it is rooted in a love that does not fade or fail. There is something ahead of you that will make you look back at this moment and understand why everything happened the way it did, and that understanding will bring peace to your heart. Keep holding on to the faith that guided your recent action, because that same faith will carry you through what comes next, and it will continue to open doors that you never thought possible. There is no need to rush or force anything, because what has been set in motion is already moving in the right direction, at the right pace, with the right timing. You are being led into a season where you will begin to see the results of what you have done, not all at once, but in ways that will gently confirm that you are on the right path. These signs will be small at first, but they will grow stronger, clearer, and more meaningful as time goes on. There is a calm assurance being placed in your heart, and it is there to remind you that you are safe, you are seen, and you are supported in ways you cannot fully measure. This assurance will help you stay steady, even when things around you feel uncertain or slow. A newly revealed 7-second brainwave method, backed by neuroscience and once hidden in classified documents, is helping thousands activate their brain's wealth setting. People refer to it as the money magnet sound because of how quickly it appears to attract abundance. Click the link in the description and comments below to awaken the prosperity already within you. What you did mattered more than you realize, and it has already created a ripple that is moving through your life, touching areas that need healing, opening spaces that need growth, and bringing light where there was once confusion. This ripple will continue to expand, bringing with it opportunities, connections, and moments that feel guided and meaningful. You are not walking alone in this, and you never were, even when it felt like you were carrying everything by yourself. There has always been a presence beside you, watching over you, encouraging you, and waiting for the moment when you would take that step of faith. Now that you have taken it, everything has begun to shift, and this shift is leading you towards something that will feel like a true answer to the quiet hopes you have carried in your heart for so long. Type yes to affirm. Stay gentle with yourself as this process unfolds, because growth takes time and miracles often arrive in layers, each one building on the last, creating something lasting and beautiful. You are in the middle of something meaningful, something that will continue to unfold in ways that bring both comfort and joy. You may still feel the weight of past struggles sitting gently on your shoulders, but even that weight is being lifted little by little as the grace surrounding you begins to work in ways you cannot fully measure yet. What you did was not loud or dramatic, but it carried a depth that reached far beyond what human eyes could recognize, and that depth is what opened the door for this miracle to begin moving toward you. There was honesty in your action, and honesty has a way of creating space for healing, even when everything else feels uncertain or unfinished. Your heart did not turn away, even when it had reasons to feel tired, and that choice has now become a foundation for something new and beautiful to grow. There is a quiet rebuilding happening inside you, and it is stronger than anything that tried to break you before, because it is rooted in something that cannot be shaken by fear or doubt. You are being strengthened from within, and this strength will soon begin to show itself in your thoughts, your decisions, and the way you carry yourself through each day. Even if you do not yet see visible changes around you, something inside you is already shifting into a place of peace and clarity. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. This is the season where patience becomes a gentle companion, not a burden, because patience is allowing everything to come together in the right way. What is unfolding is not rushed, because it is being shaped with care, and that care ensures that what arrives will stay and grow in your life. You are not being forgotten or delayed without reason, because every moment is part of a greater picture that is slowly becoming complete. There is something ahead that will feel like a release, like a deep breath after a long period of holding on, and when it comes, you will recognize it as part of the miracle that was set in motion by your recent action. This release will not only change your circumstances, but it will also change the way you see yourself, reminding you that you are capable, strong, and deeply supported. Your story is not defined by the moments when things felt heavy or unclear, because those moments were preparing you for this very shift that is now taking place. Everything you have gone through has shaped your heart in a way that allows you to receive what is coming with understanding and gratitude. There is a purpose in every step you have taken, even the ones that felt uncertain, and now those steps are beginning to connect in a way that brings meaning and direction. There is a quiet light growing within you, and it is guiding you forward even when you cannot fully explain where you are going. This light is not something you have to search for, because it has already been placed inside you, gently leading you toward what is meant for your life. As you continue to move forward, this light will become stronger, helping you see clearly and walk with confidence. Type 1919 to receive miracles. The miracle that has been released for you is not limited to one area of your life, because it is touching many parts at once, bringing balance, healing, and new beginnings. You may begin to notice small changes first, like moments of peace where there was once tension, or clarity where there was once confusion, and these are signs that everything is moving in the right direction. There is something beautiful about the way your life is being realigned, because it is happening with a sense of calm that allows you to feel safe as things change. You are not being pushed into something overwhelming, but gently guided into something that fits you perfectly, something that feels right in your heart and steady in your spirit. What you did opened more than one door, and behind those doors are opportunities that will come at the right time, bringing with them the support and provision you need. These opportunities will not feel forced or confusing, because they will carry a sense of peace that lets you know you are moving in the right direction. There is a quiet confidence beginning to rise within you, and it is different from anything you have felt before, because it is not based on external validation, but on a deep knowing that you are being guided and supported. This confidence will help you move forward without fear, trusting that each step is leading you closer to something meaningful. A 7-second brainwave practice, once reserved for select circles and concealed in classified files, has now been made public, and many describe it as the 30-second miracle. Experts say it awakens a dormant brain center connected to wealth and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it is taken down from the internet again. You are not the same person you were before that recent action, because something inside you has already changed, something that cannot be undone or reversed. That change is what allowed this miracle to be released, and it will continue to shape the way your life unfolds from this point forward. There is no need to look back with regret or doubt, because everything behind you has served its purpose, and now you are being led into something new. What is ahead of you is not a repetition of the past, but a fresh beginning that carries hope, growth, and fulfillment. Even when things feel slow, remember that slow does not mean nothing is happening, because some of the most important changes take place quietly, without immediate signs. You are in a process that is carefully unfolding, and every moment is adding something valuable to what is being built in your life. There is a deep sense of care surrounding you, and it is present in ways you may not always notice, but it is there, steady and constant. This care is guiding you, protecting you, and ensuring that what comes into your life is aligned with what you truly need. You are being prepared for something that will not only bless you, but also allow you to be a source of light and encouragement to others. Your journey is not only about your own healing, but also about the impact you will have as you move forward with strength and grace. The miracle that has been released for you is a reflection of the love that surrounds you, a love that sees you fully and cares for you deeply. This love is not distant or unreachable, because it is present in every step you take, guiding you with patience and understanding. As you continue forward, you will begin to see how everything is coming together, not by chance, but by design, creating a path that feels both natural and meaningful. There is nothing random about where you are going, because every detail is being arranged with purpose. Stay open to what is unfolding, because there is more ahead than you can currently imagine, and it will come in ways that feel gentle and right. You are not being led into confusion, but into clarity, into a place where your heart can rest and your spirit can grow. What you did has already made a difference, and that difference will continue to grow, bringing with it moments that remind you of how far you have come. You are moving into a season where your faith will be rewarded with experiences that feel real, tangible, and deeply fulfilling. There is peace ahead, there is growth ahead, and there is a sense of arrival that will make everything you have been through feel worthwhile. You are not walking toward uncertainty, but towards something that has been prepared for you with care and intention. This is not accidental, because when a miracle is released, it does not only change circumstances, it reshapes the heart and mind so that you can fully receive what is coming. There were moments in your past when you felt overlooked, when your efforts seemed to disappear without recognition, and when your faith felt like it was standing alone without support. Those moments were not wasted, because they were quietly building a foundation inside you, preparing you for this exact season where everything begins to align. What once felt like silence is now revealing itself as preparation, and what once felt like delay is now becoming direction. You are stepping into a space where your inner peace will begin to guide you more than your outer fears. And that shift is one of the clearest signs that something powerful has already begun. Peace does not come from everything being perfect around you, but from knowing deep inside that you are being led, and that knowing is now growing stronger within you. It will carry you through situations that once would have overwhelmed you, helping you remain steady and focused. Type 2323 if you agree. There is also a gentle release happening in your life, where things that no longer belong to your journey are beginning to fall away without struggle. You may notice certain patterns, connections, or thoughts slowly losing their hold on you, and this is not something to fear, because it is making space for something better. When a miracle begins to move, it often clears out what is not aligned, creating room for what is truly meant for you. You are not losing anything that truly matters, because what is real and meant for you will remain, and what is leaving is simply making way for greater alignment. This process may feel quiet, even subtle, but it is powerful, because it is shaping your life into something that reflects your growth and your faith. There is a beauty in this unfolding, a quiet transformation that is happening with care and intention. There is a new sense of awareness rising within you, helping you recognize what is good for your spirit and what drains your energy, and this awareness will guide your choices in a way that protects your peace. You are being given the ability to move with wisdom, to choose with clarity, and to walk forward without carrying unnecessary weight. The miracle that has been released for you is not only about receiving something new, but also about becoming someone who can hold and sustain that blessing. Growth is part of this process, and you are rising into a version of yourself that is stronger, calmer, and more aligned than ever before. This version of you will not be shaken by small setbacks, because it is rooted in something deeper than temporary circumstances. There is also a gentle restoration happening in areas where you once felt broken or uncertain, and this restoration is not rushed because it is being done in a way that lasts. You are being healed in ways that go beyond what you can see, touching parts of your heart that needed time and care. As this healing continues, you will begin to feel lighter, freer, and more open to the good that is coming. Type 2020 to claim miracles. A rare 7-second morning ritual, previously hidden in classified documents, is re-emerging, and people are already sharing accounts of swift financial advancement. It takes almost no time, yet it triggers a dormant wealth switch in the brain that most people never use. Click the link in the description and comments now to